One day, little Mary, the 7-year-old, crawled into this tomb and came out before anybody else had gone in there. He'd just opened it up. Imagine like Tutankhamun's tomb just being opened up, and then Howard Carter's son or something crawls in there and sort of messes everything up. Well, this is what had happened.
Right.
And when little Mary came out, she claimed that she'd gone into some kind of fairyland. She'd seen all sorts of strange beings and weird things had happened to her. We don't know the full story because Thomas Bateman only gives a basic outline, but she'd come out with this, fantastic tales. And everyone thought, oh, it's a child's imagination.
Yeah.
But what happened to her after this is she seems to have suddenly become psychic because she started telling people things about themselves that they had absolutely, she could have had no idea about. And eventually, what she did was something so surprising when a number of different people who knew the Batemans had come to witness this little girl doing all these amazing things, telling people their futures and telling people about themselves, things they didn't know. Like she was like a medium and suddenly had become it after going into this tomb. She said to them that she could prove it by taking them to an old ruined chapel that also stood on the Bateman's land. And when she went there, she said, in the corner here, you'll find, and it was all sort of, broken down, and there was the walls had collapsed, and there was all soil and grass and overgrowth all under around the floor and stuff. And she said, if you dig there, you'll find a trap door. And they did. And she said, underneath, you'll find a crypt, and in there, there's some amazing things. And they did. They found a crypt under the church that nobody had known was there. And they did find old Knights Templar graves down there and a certain amount of treasure that had been buried there too. Now, this was astonishing that this little girl had been able to do this. She was 7 and a half. Her name was Mary Heath. And shortly after, she actually met a very young